Hi guys, welcome back to Sahara TV. Good morning. My name is Adeola Fayehun, and I'm here with the one and only humble prince in the house, Mr. Faloye.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, my brother.
Yeah.
Did you sleep based on where we left yesterday with this Nigerian election? Did you sleep?
Doesn't seem like we just came off though.
I know, right?
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the whole night I was like, God, let there not be any magic overnight.
Exactly.
With the results.
I bet you a lot of Nigerians slept with one eye open. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? So many people were suspicious of the fact that we didn't even end the election yesterday, and
Exactly.
you know.
And of course now we're facing some setbacks.
Yeah.
You know, after giving the Nigerian people credit for a free, fair, and violent-free election.
Well, which is what our question of the day is based on, by the way. But just to give our viewers some quick updates, I think there has been some
activity.
Yeah, in River State,
yes.
like protests. They actually, I think they burned down
the INEC building. Yes.
Nah,
some protests are going on.
No, that ain't right. Whatever the case is, you can solve the problem with violence.
No,
you know?
everybody knows that. But let's give the people, guys would like to hear from you. The number to call is 917-284-9811. And you can see that number on your screen. Right.
All right. Please make sure that you call us. We want to know what you think. And our question of the day is how free and fair and far from fear was the election.
Exactly.
And I want to start with you. Do you think it was free and fair, first of all, and do you think it was far from fear?
Fear. I guess any fear that could have come up, you know, I think was handled well. There were, and again, I hate that people are saying is that, you know, there wasn't as much violence as they expected, like, you know, going back to the previous election, but there was still some violence. So I guess people were cautious on, you know, people were smart. And I think in this day and age, because social media is so rampant every day, you know, some people were just forced to be accountable. And, you know, I think that kind of maybe curbed the violence a little bit. What do you think?
I think that it was free.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I just answered the fair question. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I think the election was free.
Yes.
But was it fair? I'm not sure. In some places it was fair, but like River State, for example, where they're having violence today, the rigging was massive. Like they were not even hiding it. Some guy posted a video on YouTube where he was like, "Is this election? Is this election?" Like you could actually see people just printing the stuff, and it's like, "Oh my God,
exactly,
that's ridiculous." So was it fair? I don't know. I feel like it was free in most places. Now, how far from fear? That's another story. I think we have James online. Hi, James.
Hi, Adeola, darling. How are you?
Ooh, darling.
Thank you.
You are an amazing lady, I'm telling you.
Okay, I have Humble Prince with me as well.
Come on, I don't need that.
Humble Prince, come on, you're my man. You are my person for a long time, you know that.
Yeah, thank you, James. Go ahead.
Okay, so I want to thank Sahara Reporters for all that you guys are doing. I think you are the correct news. I don't know why Sahara Reporters is not in Nigeria, for God's sake. We should have Sahara Television in Nigeria because you people are so unbiased. I like it. Now, please, I want to address the issue of what is going on right now. You can see that Nigerian people are frustrated with the establishment. You can see that the people are tired with the status quo. No matter how this election goes, you can see that Nigerian people are the winners. The Nigerian people are winning in this election, and I'm a little bit skeptical. I don't know why PDP will be saying, let INEC do the announcement, because they know what they are planning to do to get to INEC office and rig this election big time. We know their antics. That's what they know how to do best. Let them announce the results at the polling units and let people copy it, let people tweet it, so that the earth and every single Nigerian presence will bear us witness. And I think a new Nigeria is emerging. All of us are ready for that change. We cannot wait to send the crop of corrupt politicians in our Rock Park in this time around. We cannot just wait to do that.
Yeah, James, thank you so much for that call, man. That was
and we
fantastic.
actually have Sahara Reporters on ground, by the way.
Yes, Sahara Reporters are definitely in Nigeria, so follow our website, our Facebook page for more information. You will definitely see that.
A lot of what we've been showing you guys today, especially we're from Nigeria. So I don't know if Nigeria is ready for Sahara TV in Nigeria. We'll see.
Well, we'll see.
I think
But
the result of this election may determine
we
something.
determine that, free journalism, and we can report, and that's a good thing, though. Even what Sahara Reporters is not doing, I think citizens are doing, and they're really holding the government accountable,
Yeah.
and under intense scrutiny. And I'm an advocate for social media, but I just wanted to say something.
Go ahead.
I don't know if we could deem that the election was actually fair until the results come out. What do you think?
Until the results come out.
Announced.
Okay, let's hear from Sean. Sean from Canada.
Oh, Sean, go ahead.
Hi.
Hello?
Yeah, Sean,
Yeah,
you're live
go
on the
ahead.
air. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Please, I'm just calling because I am a regular viewer of your program on the Sarah TV.
Thank you very much.
And I really like the way you people air your programs and how unbiased you people are, discussing issues as it affects our country, Nigeria.
Fantastic.
I'm really, really impressed.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. We appreciate the call. Thank you.
All right. I think we do have. Thank you so much, by the way. He said we're unbiased. Oh,
Yeah.
That's like so refreshing.
Yeah.
Okay. We have like a live feed of what's going on in Rivers. Because,
Okay.
the protests, they're burning down INEX office. So let's go to that.
We're going to take you
quickly,
guys there.
And then we'll be
please
right back.
stay tuned. We'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Running away from the vicinities. We just ran to take shelter. And gradually, these are things we are truly not used to. We are not used to protesting in this climate. And so a lot of people probably were not prepared for the rain. And some who are used to it are saying, stuff like this would want to stay in the rain and use it to make a statement. But by and large, the more you have protests like this peaceful, the more we would begin, we have responsive, as agencies and government establishment responding. If they, like Dakuku Peter Saidi say, if they had outside the press conference, if they had just gone home, it will be easy for you to misconstrue their silence to be an acceptance of what happened. And so a lot of people, the pocket of people that voted, it would be easy to say, well, since voting actually took place, and we did not see those people.
Right. So interesting stuff. We're back here, and that was some footage of the unfortunate events
It's so
taking
sad,
place. Yes.
like that it has to come to that.
Exactly.
I wish it won't come to this. People have been saying it since yesterday that the elections in Rivers was being rigged. It's been
Right.
rigged, and it's
Right.
very sad. But then this is the home state of Nigerian First Lady. I know I asked you yesterday that, are you surprised? But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, this is the home state of the first. Why should this happen
Right.
in the home state
How-
of Mama
Let's
Peace?
see. Yeah, that's too much of a coincidence.
The most peaceful first lady ever.
Yes,
Apparently, those militants were let loose yesterday. Like,
Yeah.
instead of having police and stuff monitoring polling booths, we had militants protecting the interest of PDP, and a lot of INEC officials cooperated. Now, this were allegedly.
No, let's be serious.
stated.
Yeah, I know we're saying this. Right.
Don't quote me, but apparently a lot of
Yeah.
people are not happy with it. That's why we have the situation going on right now. But we have someone from Texas.
Yay. Thank you for calling Sahara TV. Let's go.
Hey, good morning. I'm just so glad to join the conversation.
Thank you.
Hi.
I'm here in the United States. Unfortunately, I cannot vote. I just want to congratulate Nigerians for all the effort that they have put into this. I'm very happy for the discussion, the back and forth that was involved in it. And I also want to commend them for going past all the negativity that came from the PDP side. These people wanted to divide Nigeria into South and North, Christian and Muslim. And as far as I'm concerned, the politics of Nigeria should be above religion. It should be above ethnicity. Whoever has the best thing in the heart for Nigeria should be the president. I believe that Buhari has made that mark. I'm in my 40s right now. I was about to finish high school when he became the head of state. And even though some people have said some negative things about that era, all in all, Nigeria has never had any up to this moment. We're about to have it again. Any leader that has put the country above all else. Okay, so I congratulate the country, and I just want to say thank you, Lord in heaven, for making this possible.
Wow.
Finally, with Nigeria is free at last.
Oh, wow, thank
Chicky,
you.
Chicky, thank you very much.
Okay, are we sure of the results yet?
Exactly.
You know?
Let's not go on
Let's
just speculation.
optimistic.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that if you're rooting for Jonathan, you're not being optimistic. It's just a different kind of optimism.
Yeah, let's just not. I don't want to speculate, but real quick, from our Facebook, we just want to say hello to
go ahead.
Bumi Olabode all the way from London. She says, "Hey, my favorites are on. Let's do this." So, Bumi, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. And if you can get a chance, call in. We'd like to hear your thoughts on the 2015 Nigerian presidential election. Yeah.
Okay,
Fantastic.
so
Right.
I've been thinking a lot that.
I'm sorry. She also says you're a darling.
Oh, I'm a darling.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think they know you
that's
too
so
well.
Cute. That's like humble friends. What are you trying to say? I am a darling. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think we have somebody else online.
Yeah.
Hi, caller.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hi,
caller, go ahead.
Yeah. My name is Adeola.
Okay.
I've been listening to what has been going on in Nigeria. I want to comment on what I don't know her name, the lady. I don't know. She said that the election is not fair. You know, just because election is not fair, just because
Sorry, this make your. Hello.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I think we lost him.
I think we lost him.
Yeah. Again, guys, the number to call is 917-284-9811. We just want to hear your thoughts overall about the 2015 Nigerian presidential elections. Was it free, fair, and how far from fair, F-E-A-R,
Yeah,
was
how
it?
far from. Yeah, I was actually answering that before
Question,
we got the first
right,
call about how far from fear.
Fair.
I said I went to bed last night and I'm thinking, Lord, I hope I
Please.
don't wake up to get, because if I were to go by the results from the polling units
Exactly.
yesterday, I don't want any surprises. Okay.
Right.
So would you call that fear? The fact that I slept with one eye it was really like this.
I'll say you're just being cautious.
Yeah, I guess. But then the other thing is the fact that people are still voting today.
Yes,
and
so,
they're saying,
you know.
when would we get the answers? Tomorrow?
Probably tomorrow. I hope not
Now
Tuesday.
that's a little bit not that professional. Why are we spending 3 days? I remember the first time Obama was elected. You know, everybody knew by midnight that.
Even before midnight.
Even before midnight, you could just tell.
Even the second election, I think.
And you know, both candidates came forward to say, okay, I accept, stuff like that, you know. I don't know why we have to spend 3 days. But
Yeah.
we have Yusuf.
Yeah, some leads.
Okay.
Yes, Sahara TV. Thank you for calling.
Yusuf, go ahead.
All right. Actually, I'm a Nigerian, and I'm here at least. I cannot be able to exercise my vote, but the people actually have exercised their voting process rightly. This is courtesy to what the INEC have provided in ensuring the use of the PVC. Really, despite the little problems that have encountered based on the PVC, I think the Nigerians should congratulate the processes, the preparations based on INEC, and I'm sure this is a stepping stone. Our country will make forward based on this, ensuring a credible election. At the same time, I hope whatsoever the outcome, the two leading contenders will be able to accept the outcome of the election in a good way and in a good manner. This is because the people have actually voted for what they think is appropriate for them. And we thank God that there is little or no violence except what is going on now in Rivers, which of course is actually also tantamount to certain, things that had happened. So I congratulate my countrymen, and we look forward in ensuring that finally the results will be said by the INEC.
Yusuf, thank you. Yusuf, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
He was. I like that. He had his points very concise and straight to the point. So we encourage all callers, please, when you call because we're getting a lot of calls in. Please, just try to keep your calls very concise. But you know, what my fear is though. I hope this violence doesn't become kind of contagious, and because that has a chance to where people see that spread. Yeah. So violence is taking place in one place, and if they don't contain the violence, that will encourage other people to get violence. So it's just a shame that this is happening because everybody was just giving us kudos that the elections was even very little violence, but I wish there was no violence at all. But as we were saying,
I wanted to ask you though, what you think about INEC's performance?
Like I said earlier, I think
like overall.
Overall, do I have to give them like a score, maybe out of 10?
Okay.
I'll say maybe 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Because there was some glitches and malfunction, but they handled it well, and especially there was some malfunction with the president himself. I mean, how despicable is that?
There are some conspiracy theories around that.
There's gonna be.
We're not sure yet. I think there's a caller from Canada.
Yes. We have a caller from Canada.
Yes, please.
Go ahead. Ogugwa.
Is there any way I can say hi to Adeola for a minute before I go ahead and say
thank you.
Oh, please do. Go ahead.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, please, Adeola, I like your programs. I enjoy your programs.
Nice.
Thank you.
Amazing. Very amazing lady.
You should check out Humble Prince program
Adeola,
as
honestly.
well, but I'll let you go to your point.
Yeah, first and foremost, I understand, and I'm very happy about what is going on in Nigeria right now.
Nice.
Because the current leadership we have in Nigeria has totally messed up our country. And I appreciate the effort Sahara TV and Sahara reporters are making in trying to address this situation back home. I really commend you people for the job well done.
Thank you very much.
You.
Yeah. Let's hope they don't.
Right.
Let's hope they don't call him a sponsor.
So yeah, we're talking about how INEC's performance.
How did?
Yeah, and then we're talking about conspiracy theory with Mr. President's card. Why does it have to be his
minutes.
card?
Right.
That would not work. Did they plant some kind of bug in it or something? I don't know. People are just saying all kinds of substance yesterday. But I think INEC actually tried. And I'm not looking at just election day. I'm looking at, the build-up.
The build-up, the events that led up
all the efforts to get rid of Atahiru Jega and how he stood his ground, all the efforts to get rid of the card reader and how they were like, no, this is how we will do it. I admire INEC's courage, so to say.
Yes.
But having said that, I want to see how it will all end. That's when we can actually say, okay, INEC is credible or not. Because if people should go by the results from the polling units, and then if INEC should come up with something ridiculous, we'll all be like, whoa, what's going on?
Exactly what's going on, right. Yeah. Again, like, I said earlier when we had the panel, I think they did somewhat of a decent job. So
yeah.
I'll definitely give them that.
And, I also wanted to ask you, do you think that people are placing a lot of expectations on Buhari if Buhari should win? Do you think it's realistic, some of the expectations?
I think if they win, he's going to be under an unprecedented amount of scrutiny. Okay. That's going to be because they want change. People are expecting change. So I think if they win, they need to be, the Nigerian citizens need to be patient with him because he can't just do everything overnight. I mean, we have to see what the next 4 years holds. Okay. But they're going to be under a lot of scrutiny, and they're going to hold him a lot accountable. I think we have another caller.
Okay. Caller, go ahead. Hi, Femi. Go ahead.
Hello, this is Femi from Brazil.
Hi.
Yeah, this is Femi from Brazil.
Yeah, go ahead, Femi. We can hear you.
Congratulations, Adeola. He's an alumni of Ekwa Secondary School.
Oh, my God. Is this a homie? What's up, my brother? Holla at your girl. Thank you for calling in. He knows me. Okay, don't tell people where I'm from, my brother. I don't tell people.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's just for my safety, but hey. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I guess. Sorry for that. Yeah, I'll go straight to the phone because I have just 1 minute. I was in Nigeria for the election from December to February. I intended to be there for the election, but unfortunately it was postponed. So I had to return back to my base, which is Brazil, to continue my program. Actually, the situation in Nigeria now, it's as of yesterday it was interesting, but now there has been silence from the opposition because the result that we were hearing were in favor of General Buhari, but from now, from what we've been hearing is another thing. So I think we have to open our eyes very well, because as I'm seeing things now, it's like the result is getting to be rigged, and we should be at alert.
Yeah.
I hope you can hear me. You should be at alert.
Yes, we can hear you.
Now the results were coming from polling units, and it's been recorded. Why are results not coming from the PPA agents too? At least to be on the record, it's only the places that they won that they will have to post results. But it's so unfortunate too. Yesterday that I was seeing this Femi Fanikayo saying some other things about. So he actually was admitting indirectly that they have been losing to the opposition.
Yeah.
But what are we to do about that? That's fine. So they should just make the results known. As in, from the last election in Brazil, the results were being televised. As the results were coming in, it's being added and it's being televised. Why are Nigerians not
Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah.
Sorry, we have to cut you short, but he has some serious points, that results are starting to change.
Yeah, but this is something Rudolph and I were talking about earlier. Like in other elections, they start giving us the results as they come in. And they give us projections and everything. So all the projections we've been getting is just from social media and everything.
Yeah.
People posting pictures and results from each polling unit.
Yeah.
This is something INEC can be doing.
Yeah.
I think so. What do you think?
Well, I think, like I said, that a lot of pressure would be on INEC. Starting last night, a lot of pressure would have been on INEC to change some things, because, to be honest with you, I heard that it doesn't look too good for Mr. President right now, and I'm his biggest fan. And I heard that he lost even at Aso Rock.
Yeah.
How can you lose election at the presidential palace? That's just wrong.
Base,
at your own,
Exactly.
So, but we'll see what happens. I like to read some answers, by the way, our Facebook answers to our question of the day, so that you guys know that we are getting your responses. Yep. And don't forget, the question is, how free, fair, and free from fair were the elections? And I like to start with Mohammed Suleiman, and he said it was free and fair in Nasarawa State, but we're waiting for results. Actually, APC is leading in the state. Like he said, in so many northern states, the election was actually very peaceful.
Very peaceful,
yes. I was so inspired by that.
Exactly.
Now, Fash Muhammad says, to me, truly the election is free and fair, and I'm proud of INEC and their work, but I'm really disjointed in Rivers and then Patience Jonathan for causing crisis. Do you think Patience Jonathan caused the crisis in Rivers?
At this point, I really can't speculate until we get evidence, honestly. But do all signs kind of lead towards that? Anybody, hey, I understand.
We can't say nothing. What do we know, my brother?
I don't want to speculate, Let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the last one I'll read for now is from Conlet Oliver, and he says that Jega is fighting as he's bent on rigging the presidential elections to favor his fellow terrorists from the north. You know who is referring to as terrorists, right? That would be Buhari,
Yeah, exactly.
And then he ended by saying, as God is the only God, and as God remains interested in Nigeria, the pregnant devil shall never put to bed. That's deep.
Very deep.
Kind of late, though, for something like this. But I think we have another caller. Caller, hi. Please introduce yourself.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Bennett. I'm calling from Frankfurt, Germany.
Great.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like to commend your program, Sahara TV reporters. It's been wonderful since I ever got to know about the program, especially keeping it real.
Thank you.
I think, let me comment to the person at the election right now. I think the media has played a very important role. I think we are having a repeat of the election of 98. The difference is just that the awareness, Nigeria's decision took a process this time around for them to reach that decision, and it was very clear before the election what Nigeria wants. I think in the 98 election, it was just after the public debate that they could make up their decision. But this time around, the media played a whole lot of important role, bringing to us what government we have, what they have offered us, and what a reanalysis of the candidates. And the people were able to make up their decision. Nigeria has grown. We have matured to a point to say that we cannot bravely say that we have grown in the issue of democracy. And I believe a change has come around. And Nigeria has grown to the point that I don't think we're ever going to go back to where we were before, because we know where we're going to. And I want to commend the media, most especially for the role they played. The peacefulness of this election was due largely to the contribution of the media in hearing the views of everyone concerned in this election. Thank you so much. And once more, thank you, Adeola. I love your program. I'm addicted. I'm always watching out every Monday to see if it is.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm from Germany. Yeah. So, to what he said, the media has done a good job. I think the citizens have done a good job, too, by creating awareness.
Everybody has been reporting.
Yes, creating awareness on social media. And that's what social media has done. I think, it's created intense scrutiny on our government, and it's made everybody, just every individual person with a cell phone, a journalist, basically.
Humble Prince, can you remember the time where there was no Facebook and no Twitter?
I know.
Where you have to wait for newspaper to come out the next day.
For the results.
Thank God those days are over.
Yeah, technology, man. That's why we.
And I think they actually had more power over what they tell us at that time, because.
Yeah, because now
everybody is putting it up before they even say anything.
Exactly. So now we could vet. You can't just tell us anything.
We can verify.
Exactly. Fantastic. Guys, we'd still like to hear from you. The number to call is 917-284-9811. What else do we have on
I have just a few more comments that I would read, and then we would hopefully take more phone calls. You guys, please call in. We want to hear from you live and direct.
Yeah, but this is interesting, though. Today we're opening the phone lines to all of you. I know we have a women's segment coming up.
Yeah.
So we have the Skype calls coming up, and we're also going to have another phone call back segment. So today we'd just like to continue to hear from you guys. Adeola, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so this one is from Bin Shaubu Sanusi, and he said it was nice in Lagos. We thank God.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
I think we have another caller.
We have a caller. Hi, Jay from Oregon. Go ahead. Ajayi, sorry.
Hey, Ajayi. Yeah, Ajayi from Oregon.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, Adeola again. Thank you for the well-done job. You guys have been so fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm a strong supporter of Buhari, but that is just on paper, on peripheral. A serious pressure group is going to be formed against APC by myself, and just to put them on check. We are going to be tackling their manifestos one by one. I think this is what Nigerians need. We don't vote and go back and sleep that, okay, you want somebody to solve all your problems. And this is what Sahara Reporter has been doing. You guys were the forefront fighting for Jack to become the president. And you did not go back and sleep that, South, turn, let them do whatever they want to do. I think Nigeria needs to rise from their slumber and don't think a president will solve all their problems. We have to hold hold them accountable. They don't come here and spend dollar for us. We that we're here in abroad, or we have family related to them and think, this person is from my side, is from this, is from that. Nigerians, the revolution will continue to go for the next 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, 20 years, or there to come. We have to own our destiny in our hand.
Yeah,
I supported Buhari in 2011. I supported him now because I think he can stop the bleeding. It's not because I think he's going to solve Nigerian problem. I just want the bleeding to stop. They are looting the treasury, like you just cut the wound and you release the blood to be going. So we need to. I supported him because I want the bleeding to stop. And this is a time for us to continue to fight the battle of a good governance against anybody. I don't care who's Bully Divine is. I don't care who Buhari is. Another pressure group is going to be set up just to fight the anomalies.
Thank you very much,
Adeola, thank you so much. Shore, thank you so much. I've been your student in Unilag forever, and I will still continue to idol you. Some of your comrades that you fought together at the Barry are there serving this inept government and defending them. But you stood your ground and did something good, and you are doing something good with your life. I appreciate you so much, and you continue to be somebody I'm looking forward to. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ajayi. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I think, sorry, they just went to somebody. Okay.
Yeah.
Back. But, that's what we were talking about. So the new government, like I said, if they should win, they shouldn't just think that, oh, yes, we won now, and it's just time for us to relax. They're going to hold them under intense scrutiny. I think scrutiny like unprecedented scrutiny, scrutiny like you've never seen before.
And
because
we need it.
We definitely need
Things
it. Right.
have gotten really bad.
Exactly. So all the issues they laid out and said they were going to be, they're going to solve.
Yeah.
I think they're going to iron each one out, and people are going to hold them accountable.
They better get started immediately.
Right.
And, I appreciate all the callers.
Yes.
It's so touching when people when you hear from people that have been tuning in to the various programs here, and it's starting to feel like, I don't want to say a day of reckoning, but he just give this really brilliant speech about Shore and all that.
Oh, yeah,
he stands
definitely.
for. So, and we all appreciate him as well for giving us this platform.
Yeah.
But we have another caller from Germany today.
Yeah.
I think Germany people
Germany,
are, they are in the house. So please go ahead.
We have a caller from Germany. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Ehase. I'm calling from Germany. I'd like to say that this is really a good opportunity you are offering people.
Definitely.
Calling from different locations and make their views known. Whatever happens, I think Professor Atahiru Jega needs to be thanked for ushering us into a new epoch in electoral participation.
Hafe, please, if you could just turn down your... Yeah, can you just turn down how you're watching us? Because we're getting some feedback.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was saying that Professor Jega needs to be congratulated for ushering us into a new epoch of electoral participation, because all over the country, in diaspora, Nigerians have tuned in, have kept their ears on the ground, and have been watching the events that have been going on. However, I'd like to say or suggest that INEC needs to have a situation role, a live situation role. We already know all the polling units. We know where they are located. We know how many are in each state. INEC needs to start updating results in real time. That should be the next step. And I don't see any reason why these card readers can't be fitted with some form of SIM card or some form of network that enables the electoral officers.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, that's a concern
All
that...
agents agree.
Right.
Thank you so much.
The reflection of what happened at the polling unit. Because I'm saying this because it seems that the anticipation of problems wasn't very, very acute. I mean, from yesterday, I could already tell that this election was going to spill over into today.
Right.
You know, because accreditation started late in lots of places, and lots of places didn't even have election officials coming until about 11 or 11:30.
Right.
You know, so right from the get-go, he should have declared 48 hours for these elections. And then that would give him a long, period to maneuver and actually take away pressure from him and from the other electoral officers.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Happy.
We
Thank you so much.
appreciate your contribution.
Really
Yeah.
And hopefully other callers will please keep it to a minute so that we can get as many people as possible.
Right. So, here's another thing, though, to what he said. What do you really think of the elections being extended by a day?
I had a couple of surprises. First of
Right.
all, when they said we were going to be doing electronic voting, I thought everything will be computerized. Like I was
so
still
too.
surprised to be seeing people counting
APC,
paper, you know.
PDP,
Yeah,
APC,
PDP. I'm
PDP.
like,
Come on,
okay,
man.
what happened to the electronic vote? Is this it?
Exactly.
And then I was also surprised yesterday morning when they said people would come for verification first, and then they will go and then they will come back to
I
vote.
didn't understand that. Why can't they just do it at one shot?
Thank you. I thought once you're verified, you thumbprint and you're
Right.
done. Like, I don't know why we had to do it that way, because that would have saved a lot of time. You could have just
Exactly.
killed two birds with one stone. So hopefully we can improve on that. But I think we have another caller
Yes,
from
from
Canada.
Canada.
Please
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Hello, caller from Canada. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can hear
go
you.
ahead.
Please go ahead.
First and foremost, I just want to thank Sahara reporters. You know, you guys have been like part of my life for the last few months. The first thing I do when I wake up is to check Sahara reporters.
Fantastic.
And I just want to say this is going to be a huge success for the people of Nigeria. A few years ago, we had the American slogan, "Yes, we can." I think in Nigeria, we have just shown the African that yes, we can as well. And our country really need a change in direction, I believe, because the country, as we know, we don't have a country we can all be proud of. But I think now is time to, go back to grassroots. And I believe the work has just begun for the APC if they eventually declare the winner in the next few days, because now it's the time to go back to drawing board and tell our people, give them the future, give the youth a country, and give all Nigerians a country we can all be proud of and a country we have hope in. This is a great success for all of us, Sahara reporters, all the media houses that are positive and follow through. And I believe at the end of the day, all the guys involved in in all these election malpractices, I hope they're going to face it music in the court, because the like of Dr. C and Co, they all really need to go to court. They really need to get sanctioned. We need to sanitize Nigeria and let everybody know you're not going to do things and get away with it no more.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be accountable. So once again, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
I love
you.
you guys.
We love
I
you
enjoy
too.
your program. And you know what? I see you guys. You're going to be the CNN of Africa in the next few months. I'm pretty proud of you guys. Keep it up.
Thank you.
I think we're going to be bigger than CNN. What do you think?
I think so too.
For sure. For sure.
Right.
But
So
go ahead.
yeah, I just want to say this. CNN actually referenced us on the Ekiti, releasing the
Really?
Ekiti tapes. Yeah.
That's
It said-
awesome.
it said- yeah.
So before I read the next comment, by the way, I just wanted to put this out there for our social media team,
Yes.
or maybe our editorial team. Someone put a comment that the military have taken over Imo State Coalition Center, and it has been confirmed by Governor Rochas Okorocha. So, and he said it's going on right now. So if the editorial
that.
team can just take a look into that, please. And the next comment is from Oluwa Damilotun Kukuola, and he says, "I hope the numbers don't change. People's voice and vote must count."
Right.
GEJ, now, I'm sorry about his language, but he said, GEJ and his people must be into some political masturbating theories running on their head right now. Okay, I'm not sure what he meant by that. But, before we take the caller, what do you think about what he said?
I think, for lack of a better word, and you even read that.
Well, it's so free, people, everybody is welcome to put in their opinion.
Exactly.
Okay, so maybe if I see that next time, I will not read it. But
We have a caller from the UK, I think. Yes, caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Go
you're
ahead.
on air. Go ahead.
Hello, Adeola and humble prince.
Oh.
Yes, hi.
Hello.
My name is John, and I'm calling from Lincoln in England.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Well, you young fellows have been doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And I believe that the reason this election is gone this way is predominantly as a result of the exposition of the rigging in Ekiti State. I congratulate Shore,
Yes.
Adeola, Humble Prince, and the other young man, Dr. Damages.
Oh, we'll let him hear.
You guys should keep it up. You're doing a wonderful job. And don't succumb to all the blackmail and words of discouragement that may come your way. Remain steadfast, and I'm sure you will move your generation to a higher level in that country.
Yeah.
Thank you
John,
so much.
Thank you so much, man. Today seems like lauding day. Everybody's just giving us stuff.
But I don't think we should celebrate too early, though. I mean, I'm not saying that we're celebrating if some candidates should win or not.
Right.
But I feel like people should still wait for the results. And
Exactly.
shout out to Dr. Damages.
Right.
Someone just give him a shout out.
Oh, yeah,
so.
but I just want to say this, though. You know, it's the whole team, honestly. Sahara Report is a team effort.
Like, we won't be here if not for
Kwesi,
a lot of people behind the scene. So
everybody, all the presenters, all the journalists, the editorial team, the social media team.
Yes.
Everybody's doing a fantastic job, and thank you. It's because
Sure.
of them, you know. And also, let's give credit to the citizens because they're the ones that feed us a lot of the information, and just like the information you just read. But I'm sure our editorial team will be on it, and during the next social media update, you guys will. We'll give you some more updates on that of what's going on in Imo.
all right, I'm just gonna read one short comment, and then I think we have another caller already.
Yes.
But this comment is from Alero Freeman, and he says, "We pray that nothing funny happens today. We can't wait for results of change." Result of change. Is he saying he prefers a candidate? I don't know, but we also pray that nothing funny would happen.
I mean, we have to be. We have to be unbiased. But if we're going by what's going on social media, it's evident what the people want. Definitely, we're just
you
reporting
want what the people want. That's
definitely.
all.
That's
You're
it.
not biased, my
I'm
brother.
a humble
you
guy.
just want what the people want.
Yes,
because you're a people. We have Dr. Enya from Texas.
Yes.
Yes. The comment, I can understand what they're speaking about. And first of all, let me commend them for what they're doing, which is very, very... Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Oh, doctor, please, can you please, turn down because we can hear the
hear
feedback.
Ourselves.
Right.
Okay, let me do that.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. Where the spell my name is wrong. It's Iyen.
Okay, his name is spelled Iyen.
Correct.
That's correct.
So
That for a good
I'm
doctor,
trying to
please.
say what you guys doing is I commend you guys what you're doing because you are bringing more information. You enlighten the youth about what's going on in their country. But first of all, I think we Nigerians need to slow it down a little bit because I was a part of the voluntary election with Obama in Florida. So Nigeria is 2 months in haste. Give time for the INEC to come out with the result.
Okay.
That's the first thing to do. In Florida, everybody was doing the same thing. I was in a poll, monitoring for a whole night, picking up one after the other to verify. People didn't even have their name on their ballot. So American tried to emulate or Europe. It didn't just take one to beat them. So we are learning. And at the same time, we should congratulate our own self that we have come from a long way. At least every youth are exercising the right they have in their country. So that's all I really want to say. So we should be more patient with the INEC and, support them, whatever they're doing. Whoever wins, fine. Who lose, also fine. Because at the end of the day, we should all come together and raise one common goal to benefit all the youths in that Africa, not only Nigeria as a whole.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, good doctor. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
I appreciate what he said.
I appreciate what he said too, but I think INEC and in future elections we could do a better job of giving up-to-the-minute results, honestly, and at least give some kind of projection. So
real electronic.
Exactly. So right now it just seems that everybody's just waiting for INEC, and we have no projection. So everything we're seeing on social media from polling units and everything. So what? Those are not valid in no way, shape, or form valid. I think they have some credence to them. What do you think?
And they're trying to discourage people from posting.
Yes, because INEC said that yesterday, that if anybody announces whatever, that they could be held to an electoral offense.
But people need to do that so that we can keep them, it should be like check and balance.
Check and balance, exactly.
Yeah,
so whatever INEC comes out with, if it's way off from what's in the polling units, people can say,
So, but I'm glad that people have been saying, hey, this is a result from my polling unit.
Exactly.
So, I want to read just a few more. And the first one is from Joanne John, and this person says, it's never going to be free and fair, even you know that.
Yeah, because we have a history.
We
have a precedent of,
of
unfair elections. So I can understand how the people feel towards that. But at some point, I think we've been working to get a free, fair, and credible election. And let's face it, this time, I mean, some efforts were made to, not use the PVCs and everything. But, like we said, INEC stood its ground and we used them eventually. And but I did hear, though, that in some places they were voting using manually.
Yeah.
Which is disappointing.
And this also tells me that a regular Nigerian, an average Nigerian we have this inside us like, oh, it's election. It's never going to be free and fair.
Exactly.
But hopefully we can get past that, though, at some point in our, you said we have history.
Right,
so.
And I tell you, those sentiments are going to be echoed if one party wins over the other. I hold my words to it. But I know we have somebody from Maryland.
Caller. Yeah. Glancing, you're live.
Hello?
Hi, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. You're on the air.
Okay. Hello. Please, my name is Gladstone. I'm calling from Dublin. And first, I want to show my appreciation to Sahara TV. You guys are doing a real good job. This is really what they call activism. It's not just by mouth. I have just a question, and I want your thought about it. Now, considering the running battle between going on in River State, because we've been hearing a lot of problems going on in River State, and considering the fact that over the months or over the past 1 month or 1 year or so, there's been a big problem between the president, Amechi, and the wife. Is it really logical that Jega should have sent a resident commissioner who is a native of Bayelsa to River State to conduct a very important election like that? It's just my question. I just want to know what you think about it. Thank you so much.
Right. Sorry, I missed part of the question. He said.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Can you ask that question again? Yes.
Repeat yourself, please.
Yeah, my question was, right, I mean, is it really logical for Jega to have sent electoral commissioner who is from Bayelsa State to River State? I don't know. You understand what I mean?
Who's from Bayelsa to Rivers?
I mean the commissioner for the resident electoral commissioner is from Bayelsa State.
Okay. So are you saying he should have sent someone from Rivers to Rivers?
No, what I'm saying is, was it really logical to have sent somebody from Bayelsa State to River State, considering the problem that's been going on between, Amechi, the, president's wife, and the president himself? Because that's where the problem is.
Well, I feel like the whole thing, though, so this did not just start during elections. It's been going on for a while. I don't think that I'm surprised anymore with the situation in Rivers, in Bayelsa, Amechi, Jonathan, and the First Lady. So, in fact, most Nigerians are not really surprised with what's happening in Rivers State right now, based on so many comments that the First Lady has made.
Right.
So I understand your question and your stand, but I don't know if we can really answer that, because whatever we say doesn't really matter in this case. Mr. President would do whatever he would do. It's very sad that that's the situation, but...
Right. So, yeah, to be honest with you, Rivers, there's been a red flag even since yesterday.
For months.
Exactly. So, I don't have a handle. But I think we have to wrap up now.
Yeah,
but like I said, we're definitely going to be having more callback segments. We have the women's segment coming up with Adeola and Dolakwa. I think that's going to be fantastic. And Essie, I think, is joining you guys. Also, we have the Skype segments with Rudolph. That's going to be should be interesting as well. We'll definitely like to hear from you guys. And you know, one thing I think people appreciate about these platforms, because they get to voice their opinions. So we're giving them a voice, just other than social media. So please, we encourage all of you to call. We'd like to hear from you guys.
Participate.
There's no Sahara Reporters without you guys. We thank you very much. Yeah. So there you have it. Please continue to watch Sahara TV. We'll be giving you. We'll continue to give you updates. We have a social media update coming up shortly. But please go to our Twitter page, because I think they've been releasing projections of results. So we want you guys to check that out. Once again, I'm Faloye, and of course, this is the
Adeola. And we have another segment coming up.
Yes,
today,
we have another phone segment because you guys are going to get a lot of us today. I'll tell you that. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you later.
We'll be right back. Good stuff, man.